Good evening. I'm still reporting on the invasion. I was looking through TwitNerd tonight and stumbled across this interesting little press avail video from our friends and neighbors at CARE, the Council on American Islamic Relations. You know, they are the Muslim civil rights advocacy group. Check this.
And we ask our political leaders to address the growing menace of Islamophobia and hate.
Has been monitoring and reporting on hate crimes, bias incidents, and discrimination incidents. Been a consistent rise in anti-Muslim bias incidents and hate crimes and attacks against Muslims at mosques. Our offices around the country get reports on a regular basis of harassments as innocuous or as sort of day-to-day banal things like people getting harassed in grocery stores and streets or getting chased down on highways, to as terrible as murders. Hate has the same DNA. You can recognize it where it is, and you have to put a stop to it. We have to ask our TV networks to be responsible. We have to ask our social media platforms to be responsible. We not allow these people to to exploit freedom of speech.
We ask local government officials to oppose hate speech and to be better at tracking and reporting on hate crimes. We call on mayors and governors, city council members and county commissioners to go beyond expressions of thoughts and prayers.
In the wake of this terrible attack, we call on elected officials to commit themselves to opposing hate speech.
He would like to be the leader of the free world. He has to change his policies.
One of the easiest ways for Congress to get behind this is to increase the capacity for state, local municipalities to report on hate crimes and to mandate that kind of reporting. Okay, so the U.S. Congress can get behind by passing measures to force states and local municipalities to report better and consistently on hate crimes and bias incidents.
It suddenly struck me that this is what happened to Judge Jeanine. CARE is starting a big push to call on legislators to label criticisms of jihad, terror, or Sharia law, and probably the use of the term Islamic or Muslim radicals, as a form of hate speech in order to silence such criticism. In other words, no more First Amendment if CARE has its way. First of all, there's nothing in the law called hate speech. Just how would that be defined? The definition of it depends totally on those who are offended by someone else's words. I mean, the First Amendment covers all speech, even offensive speech. There is no way even a desperate Democrat Congress would pass a law which criminalizes offensive speech. That would not be American. I mean, the Supreme Court would strike down a hate speech law in 1 second, unless you change the basic composition of the Supreme Court. Well, maybe not this year, but what about next year? How will this all look in the spring of 2020? Who knows? And you know what? I'm sitting here thinking about which of my advertisers I want to put into this ad. It's already having an effect even on me. So I think what I'll do is just put this up without any of my own advertisers and see if the new YouTube demonetizes it. Place your bets in comments right now. Tell me what the odds are that this is demonetized. The number 60 would mean a 60% chance, for example. 100 would mean it's an absolutely sure thing. I'm still reporting from just outside the one-time free speech capital of the world. Good day.